Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video I will be sharing my PlayStation 4 collection. It's a pretty big collection. I have a huge stack right here of games that I will be sharing today. I had bought the PS4 when it first came out back in November 2013. I was very excited for the system. My first game I had got was Killzone Shadowfall. Pretty good game, but unfortunately I didn't keep it. And I think shortly after that I bought Call of Duty Ghosts. Pretty good game as well. I didn't keep that one either, even though I do have it on PlayStation 3 and Wii U. But yeah, those was like the first few games I had got or remember getting at the time. I had bought an extra controller and everything. Unfortunately, I don't have that controller no more. That controller is like long gone. But yeah, I did enjoy the PS4. You know, it's still going strong today. It's sold like over 100 million units, you know, and I would recommend getting one if you don't have one, or if you're not looking to get in a PS5 no time soon, or if you're not interested in the PlayStation 5 at all. I would say get a PS4. I would say go with the PS4 Pro because it is a bit more powerful than the standard PS4. You know, I highly recommend the PS4 to anybody that doesn't have one, even though the PS5 is out and that's a new thing, whatever. But I would recommend the 4. So without further ado, let's get to the games. Hopefully the stack doesn't fall. First game is Street Fighter V. Really fun game. I do enjoy fighting games. I don't play them as much as I used to, but I do enjoy Street Fighter V. It was a pretty fun game. Next one is the updated version of it, Street Fighter V Arcade Edition. This is basically just an updated version, and it comes with like bonus challenges and expanded roster, and you know, it has arcade mode this time because the first version didn't, which was stupid. I don't know why they did that, but I'm a sucker when it comes to, you know, like expanded versions of a game of a series I like. And you thought that was it? No, it's not. They released another version, Champion Edition. Once again, it has, you know, more costumes, more modes, you know, bigger roster once again. And yeah, still the same game, but you know, more content. Next game is Sackboy: A Big Adventure. I really enjoyed this game. I would say this is up there with some of the best Mario games for the 2D, 3D platforming games. Really enjoyed it that much. It has a cool multiplayer mode as well. You can play up to four players. I haven't experienced that yet because I really don't have nobody to play this game with. But yeah, I do enjoy this game. I do need to go back and do the harder levels in this game as well. You know, I played it on PS5 because you can upgrade PS4 games to the 5. If it says this, you can upgrade it. They might charge a fee. Some games charge a fee, some of them don't. But this one is completely free when you upgrade to the PS5 version. Next up is Death Stranding. I didn't put too much time into this game. From what I played, it's pretty good. You know, the stories can be a bit confusing, but I do like it. You know, I do want to go back and play it. They are releasing a PS5 version of this game, but I won't be getting it. I know it comes with a lot of extra stuff, but you know, if I can just get that extra stuff on this version, then fine. You know, I'll be fine with this one. This one still looks great. You know, if they just give us like a free upgrade, then yeah, they should do that for the people that bought the game already. Next up is Until Dawn. Really love this game. I like games like this. It's a horror game. It's where you make decisions and you get to choose whether somebody lives or dies. You know, it's completely up to you on what happens. I mean, you're not gonna know what's gonna happen. That's the thing about it. It's pretty cool. It's like a movie. I like horror movies anyway, so that game was right up my alley. Next up is Ghost of Tsushima. This is the launch edition. Love this game. I absolutely love this game. This was like tied with my game of the year for last year. Well, this one and the Spider-Man Miles Morales. I love that. This game is amazing. They're making a PS5 version, which I won't be getting. I'm just stick with this version. Next up is Ratchet and Clank. Pretty fun game. It's a budget title. It's a reboot of the series. The new one's pretty good, Rift Apart. I've been streaming that. Feel free to check out my streams on Twitch, and I upload it to my channel as well, so you can watch it there too. But this one's pretty good. I did enjoy it. Next up is Horizon Zero Dawn. I absolutely love this game. This was probably my game of the year for that year. A lot of people like Breath of the Wild, but I prefer this one over it that year. Fantastic game, fantastic game. I still need to play the DLC for this game, and I'm very excited for the new one that's coming out later this year. Well, not this year, maybe next year. Don't know when the new one's coming out. Next up is Days Gone. Amazing game. A lot of people hated this game when it came out. I don't know why. I'm sure it had its problems, but this game, the story was great. The gameplay is cool. I love it. Really want to play this game again. I'm going to play it again on PS5 though, because they boosted it up. They added more frames to it, and can't wait to play this game over again. Next up is Bloodborne. Now, I only put a few hours into this game. Never beat this game, but after playing Demon's Souls, I think I can come back and try to play this game again. I gave up because I kept dying, but this game is really fun. I recommend it for people that have patience. With these type of games, you gotta have patience. If you don't, then I don't recommend buying this game. Next up is Infamous Second Son. This is also a part of the PlayStation Plus collection on PS5, but I wanted the physical copy, and I wanted it so badly that I got a PAL version. I didn't notice until I got home, but it still plays on my my PS5, so no problems there. Next up is Quantic Dream Collection. This comes with 3 games: Detroit Become Human, Heavy Rain, and Beyond Two Souls. All amazing games. I highly recommend all of them. And it's similar to Until Dawn, where you have to, make decisions on the fly, and it's like a movie. I love this. Let me show you the cases for them now. This is Detroit Become Human. Comes with its own case, and Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls come in the same case. But these games are amazing, and I still need to play Beyond Two Souls on the PS4, the PS4 version. I played the PlayStation 3 version years ago, and it's pretty good. God of War, amazing game. Can't wait for the new one. I love the story, love the characters. Just very good. Next up is The Order 1886, aka Netflix 86. It's a fun game. I did enjoy it. I liked it a lot. And unfortunately, the game is too short. It's too short, but that doesn't make it a terrible game. It's just that if Sony ever released a sequel to this game, just make it longer, add like a multiplayer mode or something. Multiplayer mode for this game would have been great. The graphics for this game at the time was just amazing. I think it still looks good today. If I was to pop that game in, people would probably think it's a PS5 game. Next up is Spider-Man. Absolutely love this game. I'm currently playing the remastered version of PS5. I have a few videos on my YouTube channel of me playing it. Feel free to check that out. But yeah, this game is just amazing. It's like, well, no pun intended, amazing Spider-Man. But this game is just, I love it. This is one of the best Spider-Man games ever made, period. The fighting, everything is just amazing. Hopefully when they make a new one, they don't change nothing about the fighting mechanics in this game at all. Keep everything the same. It's just, this game is just perfect when it comes to that. Just keep everything the same. Don't change nothing. And next up is Spider-Man Miles Morales. Really glad they did this. I love this one. I even argue and say that I like this better than the original game. I mean, but the thing about this one is pretty short as well, but I love it. It's amazing. I love Miles Morales. You know, I love the abilities they gave him. You know, I know some people prefer Peter Parker over him, but I think Miles Morales is great too. You gotta give him credit, you know. Next up is Uncharted, the Nathan Drake collection. Really want to replay these. All these is fully remastered on the PS4. I played the original ones on PlayStation 3 and those games was great. I really would like to return to these and just play the remastered versions of them. Next up is Uncharted Lost Legacy. Really fun game. Some people do prefer this over Part 4. The base game for some reason. But this is pretty cool. I like this. Next up is Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. Absolutely amazing game. Uncharted 2 is still my favorite, but this one comes pretty close. I did enjoy this one a lot. Next up is The Last of Us Remastered. If there's one game I can play like every other year, it's this one. Absolutely love this game. Love the story, love the characters, love everything about it. It's just damn near perfect. Great game. Next up is The Last of Us Part 2. Remastered. I'm not remastered. The Last of Us Part 2. Absolutely love this game. This is the case. I bought the collector's edition. And that's another game I can play over and over again. Absolutely love it. You know, a lot of people didn't like it because I don't like Abby, whatever. The game is great still. Okay. Now, we're going to get into the Resident Evil games now. Next up is Resident Evil Origins Collection. Absolutely amazing titles. I love the remake to the original one. And Resident Evil 0 was great as well. Even though it did get annoying switching from one character to another. But it was pretty cool. I like both of these games a lot. Next up is Resident Evil 2 Deluxe Edition. Absolutely amazing remake. Amazing remake. This is Resident Evil 2 is like my favorite Resident Evil game of all time, followed by Resident Evil 4. You know, I absolutely love this game. And it has a reverse cover because on the other side is clear, as you can see. I keep it on Leon because Leon's my favorite. And it's Resident Evil 2. Next up is another great remake, Resident Evil 3. Not as good as the second game, but this one was pretty cool. They left out a lot of things from the original game. I don't know why. I guess they was rushing to make this game, but it's still a fun game. You know, some people might like this better than the second, you know, but I like the second better. Next up, I'm going to order here, Resident Evil 4. I want them to remake this game, but I don't want them to mess it up. This game is like damn near perfect. This is like The Last of Us for me. Perfect game. I can play this game every year. You know, I got all the trophies in this game. I did everything this game has to offer, and I still can go back and play it. Absolutely love this game. one of my favorite games of all time as well. Next up is Resident Evil 5. This is basically the gold edition that they released on the 360 and PlayStation 3. It has all the DLC and everything. I love this game. I really enjoyed this game. I played this a lot with my brother, and I also played with a friend I met through Instagram as well. You know, shout out to Gamer Unicorn 09. We played this for a bit. You know, hope she's doing well. You know, I haven't spoken to her in a while. But anyway, this game is very, very good. You know, if you have a co-op partner to play this game with, I highly recommend it. Next up is Resident Evil 6. Didn't like this one as much as 5 and 4, but it's pretty fun. You know, I might go back and give it another chance. You know, it has the DLC and everything, but not sure. Yeah, maybe I will. Let's see. I feel like I'm missing some games. I don't know. Because I don't see my Resident Evil 7. But let's see. When I get to it, I'll get to it. Resident Evil Revelations. Love this game. It brings back the spookiness that the series was missing after part 6. You know, we had got this one. Or maybe before part 6. I don't remember what year this came out. This came out on the 3DS first, then it came out on the Wii U and PlayStation 3 and 360, then it came out on PS4 and Xbox One. So this game is on everything now. Pretty fun game. I highly recommend it. Resident Evil Revelations 2. Not as good as the first one, but still good. They brought back Barry and his daughter. It's a new character. And the little girl, I forgot the little girl's name. It's a new character as well. Pretty fun game. Okay, now the Call of Duties now. First Call of Duty game is Black Ops 3. Absolutely enjoyed this game. I was streaming this yesterday. Feel free to check that out on my channel. It should be up there. Fun game. I enjoyed it. The zombies is great. Next up is the newest one in the series, Call of Duty Cold War, well, Black Ops Cold War. Pretty fun game. I did enjoy the story mode. I didn't put too much time in the multiplayer, and I didn't put too much time in the zombies, but I think I'll go back and try this again. The zombies. The zombies is always a fun mode to play. Next up is Call of Duty Modern Warfare. To me, this has the best story mode to date. I absolutely love the story in this one. And there's no zombies in this one, just campaign, multiplayer, and special ops. But still fun. I like it. Next up is Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. This game got so much hate. So much hate. And the reason why people bought this is because of this one. And the people that made the game, Activision, they knew that people hated this one, so what they did was bundle this game with this. So if you wanted this game, you had to buy this one. So that's the reason why they did that. But then eventually they released this separately, which I knew they was gonna fucking do. But I do enjoy Infinite Warfare. It's not bad. You know, the story is pretty good as well. Next up is Call of Duty Black Ops 4, the Pro Edition. And this was the last special edition I ever bought for a Call of Duty game, because I won't be buying no more special editions. But this one was pretty cool. I did enjoy this game. It didn't have a single player campaign. That's what turned a lot of people off, because they want to be like Fortnite and with the Battle Royale thing, but whatever. Or Player Unknown's Battlegrounds, whatever that game is called. Next up is Call of Duty World War II. Pretty fun game. This one I enjoyed it a lot. Very decent game. It's basically just the setting of World War II. You know, something we don't see too often. So I'm kind of glad they went back that year to that. It's pretty cool. Next up is Mafia 3 Deluxe Edition. Pretty fun game. It gets repetitive after a while. The story is amazing. The only thing I don't like about it is the gameplay. The gameplay, you're basically doing the same thing over and over again. Take over this racket, take over that business, do this, do that. It's just the same old, same old. I wish they had more mission variety in this game. Then it would have been a hell of a lot better. Next up is Mafia Definitive Edition. This is basically a remake of the first game, or a reimagining, or remastered, whatever you want to call it, of the first game. I'm glad they did this because it would be hard for me to go back and play the first game on PS2. So I'm so glad they did this. Don't understand why they didn't remaster the second game. I mean, you can get the second game, but they didn't remaster it. It still looked the freaking same. Next up is Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. I bought the Steelbook edition, and it didn't come with the slipcover, but I got it anyway because I got it for like a decent price. It was on sale, so I was waiting for it to go on sale. I think it was like $24.99 at the time. Next up, that game is alright. Next up is Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Basically a port of the PlayStation 3 game. I really love this one. This one is better than Infinite. To me it is. A lot of people don't like Infinite for some reason. I didn't like it too much either, but it's alright. Next up is Mortal Kombat X. Absolutely love this game. The graphics was amazing at the time, and you would just think that how can they make it better? And they did when they released Mortal Kombat 11. Absolutely amazing game. I do have this on the Switch as well. Great game, great game. Really need to get back into it. You know, you're getting updated for the PS4 to the PS5 version, which is great. Next up is WWE 2K18. Not a bad game. I didn't put too much time into it. When it comes to wrestling games, I pretty much get bored of them now. I don't really go out and buy them on day one no more like I used to, but pretty fun game. Next one is WWE 2K19. I don't think I ever touched this one. No. Mother had gave it to me for Christmas one year and I never played it. Just didn't have time to. Just didn't have the time. Next up is NBA 2K20. Same thing with this one. My mother bought this for me for my birthday one year and never had time to get to it. I really want to though. Next up is one of my favorite games of all time and one of my favorite games for the generation, The Evil Within. Absolutely love this game. I can play this game every year. This is like Resident Evil 4 and The Last of Us for me. I'm putting it up there, yes. I love this game that much. I should go for the platinum since I like it that much. Next up is The Evil Within 2. Not as good as the first one, but it's still a good game. I do enjoy this one a lot. Can't wait for part 3. Next up is Mega Man Legacy Collection. It has Mega Man 7, 8, 9, and 10, which I really need to play through these Mega Man games. I think I played through with the original ones 1 through 5, I think. And after that I stopped. I don't know, maybe one day I'll play through all of them. Always love the Mega Man games. Next up is Battlefield 1. Pretty fun game. The campaigns in these are always great, but when it comes to multiplayer, I don't really care for it like that. Next up is Battlefield 5. They are making a new Battlefield. It's going to be called 2042, I think, or 20 something. I really don't know. This one was pretty good as well. Same thing. The story was pretty good. You know, when it comes to the multiplayer, I really don't play the multiplayer in these games, but it was pretty good though. Next up is Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. Really want to replay this game. You know, I used to own this around the time it came out, and then for some reason I traded it in. I don't know why, but got it back in the collection again. Also have it on PlayStation 3 as well. Good game. Next up is Rise of the Tomb Raider 20-year celebration. This one is basically the 20-year anniversary edition, and it's amazing. I love this game. This one is very good. I think I like it more, a little bit more than the second one, but it's cool. The last game in the trilogy is Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Didn't like this one as much as the other two, but this one was still good. This one was a good time as well. I like it. Alright, getting into some Rockstar games. Next up is Grand Theft Auto 5. I love this game back when it came out in 2013. This game was the most anticipated game for that year. I remember it like it was yesterday. I pre-ordered it on PlayStation 3, went to GameStop and picked it up. The line was freaking huge for it, and this game turned out to be amazing. But unfortunately, I'm not into the online mode. I don't care for it. I never did. I was hoping that Rockstar would do like another side story to this one, but they never did. They just focus strictly on the online, and it's kind of ruined it for me, because it's like I don't care about the online. And that's all they focusing on, you know. When are we going to get part 6? Who the hell knows? Because I know this is going to come to the 5. I know it is, and I will not buy it. I will not get it unless they give us an upgrade for this game for free. You do that, then okay, I'll probably play it again, but I won't play it online, you know, because I don't care for it. Good game though. Great game. Next up is LA Noir. This is also one of my favorite games of all time. This is also another game I need to replay. I have it on the Switch as well. I have it on PlayStation 3. I played it on PlayStation 3 back when it came out. Played it on the Switch when they re-released it, but I never played this version. However, I should stream this. Yeah, I should stream this, the whole thing. You know, maybe one day I will. Maybe after I finish Spider-Man. Next up is Red Dead Redemption 2. Absolutely amazing game. Amazing game. This game is pretty long. It's very good though. The graphics looks outstanding. Even on PS4. Even on the base PS4, it looks amazing. But yeah, highly recommend this game. If you played the first game, you'll love this one. Next up is Spyro Reignited Trilogy. 3 of Spyro's Adventures Remastered from the PS1 days. Really enjoyed these. I'm much more of a Crash Bandicoot person, but Spyro is cool as well. Oops. Oh my god, just knocking down everything. Next up is Crash Insane Trilogy. I also have this on the Switch. 3 amazing games. I love them all. If you can beat the first game, you'll have no problem playing part 2 and 3. You know, for the first game is the hardest game to me. But these are amazing games. You know, it's basically the same PS1 games, but just the graphics had a huge upgrade. Same thing with this, Crash Team Racing. You know, basically the same PS1 game, but the graphics had a huge upgrade, and they added tracks from the other game, Crash Nitro Kart. Love this game. This one gives Mario Kart a run for its money, because some people do prefer this game because it's much more skilled based, as opposed to Mario Kart is much more based on luck. But this one, you can't get so lucky in this one. Maybe sometimes, but most of the time you have to have skill to be good at this game. Next up is Crash Bandicoot. It's About Time. I also have this on the Switch as well. Amazing, amazing game. Finally made a sequel to the 3rd game. But it's been a long time coming, and finally they didn't disappoint. because this is a good game. Next up is Watch Dogs, which is, a lot of people don't like this game. They say it's repetitive, it's generic, but I actually do prefer this game over the second for some reason. I just absolutely love this game, even though the second is better. You know, it's just something about this game that I like. Speaking of the second game, this is it right here. Very good game. I love the character. The characters in this game is way better than the first one. These characters will probably be more memorable in this game than the first one. But I do like this game a lot. Now, this one, don't like it too much. A lot of people, they do like it. It's just that I don't like that you don't have a specific character. You get to choose like random characters, which is okay, but if you were to give the character more character, then yeah, I would feel more attached to the character, but you can't, because you're playing with random people. But this is a step in the right direction for the series, so I'm looking forward to the next game in the series. I don't know when that's going to be, but it wasn't that bad. Next up is Assassin's Creed 3. I absolutely love this one. I never played that expanded story version. Never played that one. I don't know, maybe I will one day. Fun game. Next up is Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Really good game. I enjoy my time with it. I put about 40-something, 50-something hours into it. Great game. Next up is Ghost Recon Breaking Point, which I still haven't played. I think I might stream this one day. Just play like a blind playthrough. Because once again, my mother, she had got me this game. I think she got me this game the same time I got NBA 2K20, and just never got around to those games, and this is one of them. Next up is Rayman Legends. Absolutely amazing game. If you love games like Mario and Donkey Kong and Crash Bandicoot, you will love this one as well. But not really Crash Bandicoot, because Crash Bandicoot, there's no 2D. I mean, it's like very limited when it comes to 2D sections in Crash Bandicoot. Those only exist in the bonus levels. But this game it's amazing. I have it on Wii U as well. I might get the Switch version. Don't know yet. Let me just pick up the rest of these. There's ain't that much left to go. Alright. Next one is Street Fighter Collection. Well, the 30th anniversary collection. It has Street Fighter 1, 2, 3. It has so many different versions of Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter Alpha 1 and 2 and 3. Street Fighter 3, the new generation. So many games on here. So many games. If you're a huge Street Fighter fan, I recommend this one. Next up is Bioshock Collection. I still need to play the remastered versions of these. I played part 1 and 2 back in the day. I never played Infinite, so this will be something I will revisit one of these days, don't know. Next up is Sega Genesis Classics. I have like over 50 games from the Sega Genesis era. Pretty good. I do have this on the Switch as well. You notice I do double dip a lot. Next up is Injustice 2. Really fun game. I like the first one as well. I have the first one on PlayStation 3, Wii U, and I have the first game downloaded on my PS4. Well, I have it on my PlayStation Network account. But my favorite character is Harley Quinn in this game. She's just such a badass. Next game is Borderlands 3. Not a bad game. I bought it for like $12. It was a good deal. That's the only reason why I bought it. But haven't put too much time into it. Next up is Tekken 7. Really fun game. Really should go back and play this. Next up is Mad Max. Absolutely love this game. Should go back and get the trophies for it. This is one of my favorites when it came out. It came out the same time as Metal Gear Solid 5. But don't really like that game too much. Next up is Lego City Undercover. Originally bought this on Wii U. I still have the Wii U version. Can't wait to replay this game on the PS4. It's pretty fun. I do enjoy it a lot. And last but not least is The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Pretty fun game. I didn't get too far in it. I know it's a long ass game, and I know they're releasing a PS5 version. So hopefully the PS4 and Xbox One versions will be, upgradable for free. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to giving this game a go. I also have it on the Switch as well. Yeah, so that is it for my PlayStation 4 collection. I do have one more game. I have the Resident Evil 7, but I can't find it right now. But I'll look for it after the video. But I know I have Resident Evil 7 somewhere in there. I just gotta look for it. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Let me know what's your favorite PlayStation 4 game. Let me know what games are you currently playing. Feel free to leave a like on this video. Leave your comments in the comments section. Feel free to follow me on all the social media links I have in the link in the description of my video. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back with more collection videos. I'm gonna try to make them every week. I'm gonna try to wait until the weather is like this, where it's nice and sunny, so you can see everything better. I don't want to take videos in the dark no more. So at nighttime anymore. So I feel better doing it in the morning. So yeah, that's my PS4 collection. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day.